to take my AirPods out. I have been doing the artist's way. If you don't know what the artist's way is and you're a creative or an artist, you need to read this book. It's basically a spiritual guide to accessing greater levels of creativity. It's a 12-week course, and you're just given all these exercises, all these readings to kind of reframe the way you think of creativity. The concept is that like creativity is divinity, and that creativity is the natural order of life, and to deny creativity is actually what is the unnatural thing. I'm feeling so much less blocked. I'm feeling so much better. I'm feeling so much less muck. If you guys don't know, I was in such a fucking rut, which I made a video about, but then after that I was still in a rut, and honestly that rut has been like, honestly, for months. And I go through these cycles of like creating a lot and feeling really inspired and feeling this like higher version of myself and feeling in faith and belief, and then I retract so much, I get so afraid, and then I get completely blocked. I can't create, I'm embarrassed, I'm comparing myself to other people. Like, I've just been so stuck in this cycle. If you're a creative or an artist and you've been feeling blocked or in comparison or in self-sabotage, and you're genuinely willing to make a change and you're genuinely willing to like commit to doing something, fucking do the artist's way. Like, especially if you're blocked, One of the things it talks about is like on week 1, when you're like initially unblocking, how you might feel kind of manic. And that's like just a natural part of getting unblocked. That's me. But yeah, I'm just sending you a little message of encouragement and just reminding you, like, if you're feeling blocked, if you're making 1,000 excuses of why you're not progressing, why you can't do this, blah, 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 just know that like it all starts from within you. It all starts from your willingness to believe in yourself, your willingness to decide that you are doing something and something is meant for you, and your willingness to let go of the negative, limiting, heavy stories and fears. And obviously it's not like as easy as boom, I'm letting it go, it's done. But I think a big key word that I've been just channeling and feeling and thinking of is willingness. I think beforehand I was always making excuses, and actually it was an unwillingness for me to let go of the story, an unwillingness for me to let go of this victimhood or this doubt. One thing that it said in the artist's way, which I fucking loved, really resonated, was like, it's harder to be a blocked creative, feeling stuck in comparison, you know, criticism, self-criticism, even self-hate, than it is to be a abundantly creating, facing fears and walking with courage artist. It's easier to do the work than to be blocked. So yeah, that's my little positive message for you today.
Wanna make you happy and then she goes. 나만 혼자 남겨뒀어. 대화가 필요해. 너 먼저 나에게 말해봐. 너와 나의 이 관계가 달라졌음 해. We're out of time, so tell me you want more. 지나가버린 추억, 너무 잦은 다툼, 가끔씩은 지치기도 해. 이제는 너무 익숙해져 버린 너의 안성들이 난 더 이상 하고 싶지 않아. So baby tell me why not, why not. 너와 나의 그 차이가 why not, why not. Don't know what to do with you but why not, why not. 너와 나의 그 차이가 you and I just wanted more.
If you don't know this about me, you probably should. I am literally obsessed with Timothée Chalamet. Like, he just did an interview, like a longer format, talking about playing Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown with that incredible interviewer, Zane Lowe. I really love the idea of like sharing different things that inspire me, because if you watch my videos, maybe you are similarly to me, a creative. I have been really working on reigniting that creative fire inside of me, which is essentially the work of unblocking myself, rewiring my negative beliefs, my self-doubt, which I've been very much in, honestly. But I think part of that, and part of like being a creative and of the creative process, is being in that openness to all the channels of inspiration that you can then integrate within the next creative work or idea that you're expressing. And I just love this idea. It's kind of intangible, but I love this idea of really like paying attention to what it is that intrigues you in whatever form. I get inspiration from random phrases of wisdom people say, random ways that inspires me in the way that somebody acts. I work in hospitality sometimes, an interaction with a customer, you know, a phrase from a line of a book I read, a flower that I see in a tree that reminds me of something, or reminds me of the color that I feel really resonates with me. Lately, I've been inspired by the color pink. I've been inspired by connecting to my inner child. I've been inspired by drawing and nurturing myself. And this, I've been inspired by this clip. And I don't know, I just wanted to share that if you guys maybe are interested. If you're an actor or a creative, it's just a very interesting conversation about his roles. And maybe it's not very interesting because I'm just literally obsessed with this man. Let me know if you're also obsessed with Timothée Chalamet, because I love this man. I'm like, I love the way that he thinks. I love his acting. I love the choice of roles he's had. I love the way that he's navigated his career. And I'm just obsessed with him. My best friend Luca knows. We always talk about him and analyze like the next thing he's doing, and we're just obsessed with him. But that was like a really interesting episode. It's just the core idea that inspiration comes from literally everywhere, and the more that you pay attention, you're open, you're listening. Journaling really helps with this, and every time you have something that strikes a thought, strikes a feeling of inspiration, idea, a curiosity, I have a practice of writing it down, because it is all so relevant to our inner themes that we express in our creative works. And our inner themes, I feel, are just the prevailing interests in our lives, the prevailing themes that emerge. I haven't gotten very far with it. I'm reading Conversations on Love. I will keep you guys posted with how it's been. It's interesting. I am definitely inspired by the notion of finding a passage for love in so many different forms, and not being attached to it in one form, whether that's romantic love or even just one person or one form in your life. I'm about to go on a walk with my sister to Bondi. So, yeah. I'm uploading my video today with Erin, which is likely my last video. And I'm just feeling very grateful for that. I hope you guys liked it if you've seen it. I just felt like it had such a good energy to it, and I felt honestly so inspired by Erin. I feel like she's somebody that I really admire, and I'm just so proud of how she's transformed. I just feel very grateful. I think one thing that I've been wanting to manifest more is cultivating friendships that inspire my creativity, that encourage my creativity, and also friends that I can create with. And I feel like Erin is definitely one of those people. It feels good to be like listening to the universe. I feel like sometimes you have prayers for things that you would like to manifest or call in, and it's like presented in front of you, and it kind of comes in the form that you didn't expect, or something close to you that was already in your life but presents itself, and sometimes you don't notice that what you prayed for has like arrived. And I feel that way with like Erin. I like listening to the universe, which I think is garnering inspiration in your creativity, is listening and noticing your curiosities and what you are intrigued in. And I love, I'm going to stop yapping in a second, but I love this notion of writing down all the things that strikes you and finding connections in between seemingly random things. What is the common thread that you're continually intrigued by? So yeah. Okay, bye.